Friends, what are the biggest changes we should expect in immigration in 2021? We're also excited about the new year, but how is it going to really impact immigration? Watch this video for the top 6 things that will likely happen in immigration in 2021. Guys, thanks so much for watching this video and welcome to McBean Immigration TV, where I break down the latest immigration news that is likely to impact your case. And I also give you tips, guys, on how to win this immigration battle. Why? So that you guys can live happily together. Videos are uploaded each week and I invite you to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. All right. So immigration changes under Biden, I've talked about it in these videos that I'm going to link here. And we know that there are a lot of changes that are coming in 2021 to immigration. But the question is, what are the biggest things that will impact you, right? Or your relative or someone you care about. And so in this video, I'm going to give you my top 6 things for what we can expect to see in 2021. All right, if you're ready, type in below in the comments, I'm ready, let's go. I'm so ready for 2021 and I'm so excited. Guys, I want you to stick around all the way until the end for the 6th thing that I think will happen in 2021 in immigration because it directly impacts you. So stick around all the way until the end. All right, so the first thing that we could expect to see in 2021 with immigration is embassy reopenings. And you might be saying, well, Latoya, my embassy has already reopened. What I'm talking about, friends, is policy statement from the State Department saying that embassies should resume normal processing of immigrant visas and certainly non-immigrant visas. We want to see a wide-scale announcement or policy directive from the State Department in Washington, D.C. that says that embassies can operate as normal, not on some glacial pace that they're on currently. And in some cases, they're not even really operating in a way that makes sense, right? Certainly the State Department will give deference to the embassy with respect to coronavirus, right? Like, how bad are things on the ground with coronavirus in that particular city or country, right? Of course, the embassy closure should be considered in that light. But if you have countries with extremely low coronavirus rates, like some countries in Africa, right? Why should those embassies still be operating at a glacial pace? What we can expect in 2021 is that embassies will reopen and resume normal processing. The second thing that we could expect to see in 2021 is public charge going away. Yes, I have said in previous videos that public charge will not go away overnight, and it just won't, because it has to go through an official rulemaking process, and that takes time. But what we can expect to see in 2021 is the Biden administration starting that process, and who knows, hopefully by the end of 2021, public charge will be completely off the table. And also, guys, one thing you should know is that the agency USCIS has the power or the ability to scale back on public charge through its own policies. So I expect to see the new public charge rules go away. The third thing that we could expect to see in 2021, friends, is a shift in resources. What am I talking about here? Well, I'm talking about the fact that under the Trump administration, a lot of money was poured into ICE, which is the law enforcement agency of the Department of Homeland Security. And so a lot of resources were put into ICE, a lot of resources were put into building a border wall, a lot of resources were put into deportation proceedings and such. And so what I expect to see in 2021 is that the overflow of resources will shift from those initiatives to other programs and such. So let's keep an eye out for that in 2021. The fourth thing that we could expect to see in 2021, guys, is with respect to the travel ban, right? And I've talked about this in the past, that the new Biden administration has already committed to getting rid of the travel bans. And so what we can expect in 2021 is that the presidential proclamation, which is keeping so many people in the family preference system from coming in, we're expecting to see that that proclamation will go away. Now, the question is, well, Latoya, when is it going to go away, right? Because right now it's slated to expire on December 31st, 2020. But I've heard you say that, well, it's likely or possible that Trump can extend this into January. And certainly he can extend it into January. But he has an expiration date, guys. Trump has an expiration date attached to him right now, and that date is January 20th, 2021. So that proclamation will expire either by that point, or if he has a later expiration date on it, the Biden administration can get rid of that on day one. So that's the fourth change that we could expect in 2021. The fifth change that we could expect in 2021 has to do with more immigration filings. I expect that the pace will pick up in 2021 of people who are filing for immigration benefits. As you guys know, there was a big decline in applications and petitions to USCIS, which ultimately led to the major budget problems that they faced during 2020. And they were threatening furlough for a number of months, furloughing their staff because of the money problems that they were facing, which arose out of fewer people applying for an immigration benefit because people were afraid. People were so terrified of applying, right? And so fewer people did apply. And then also the agency had all of these bad policies that prevented people from applying anyway. It hindered them, I should say, from applying anyway. So the fault certainly was on the administration's part. But what we can expect to see in 2021 is that more people will submit their adjustment of status application, their marriage petition, this I-130 petition, and some other applications are likely to be put into the system for an immigration benefit. And the last thing, guys, that we can expect to see in 2021 is processing times may change. And I left this one for the very end because I still have a question mark over this one, right? And the reason why I'm not that certain that processing times will change or improve or get better, things will happen faster for us and for you, is because the agency is historically slow, right? Historically slow. USCIS doesn't process applications and petitions very quickly. And certainly there was a slowdown over the last couple of years. So the things that were causing the slowdown, right? The operational issues, right? Behind the scenes that none of us see and know about really, but those things are likely to maybe get a little better in 2021 because a new administration is coming on board and they have different priorities around immigration, and USCIS as an agency is not supposed to be a law enforcement type of agency that Trump tried to turn it into. No, it is an agency with the sole function of processing immigration benefit applications, right? And so we're going to see some things maybe behind the scenes at the agency shift that will allow them to maybe process our applications and petitions in a better or smoother way. So guys, a lot of exciting things are ahead of us in 2021 with immigration. I'd love for you to share this video with other people. Take a screenshot of this video, send it over to your IG story, tag McBean Immigration Law in your story so that I could see it and give you a shout out. But yeah, share this video, guys, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, Twitter. Go ahead and spread it because people need to understand what to expect in 2021. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and let me know your thoughts below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.